Hello everyone, and welcome to this online course on Japanese pronunciation and conversation. With this course, we are here to help you develop your Japanese language skills, specifically focusing on pronunciation and conversation.
To jump straight to the point, in less than 30 minutes of listening, reading, and speaking on your part, you will be absolutely comfortable in pronouncing Japanese like a native speaker.
Throughout this course, we will cover various aspects of Japanese pronunciation, starting with the fundamentals of reading the basic characters of Japanese, hiragana and katakana.
Don't worry though, we will always use the Roman alphabet to present all the characters, words, and sentences in our course materials. You will learn how to pronounce each character correctly and practice their combinations to form compound sounds. We'll also explore the small tsu, voicing marks, and other pronunciation nuances that can greatly improve your spoken Japanese.
In the next segments, we'll dive into conversational phrases and practice them with the help of native Japanese speakers. You'll get to mimic their intonation and rhythm while understanding the meaning behind each sentence. We'll cover everyday scenarios, such as greetings, ordering food, asking for directions, and more.
Finally, to further enhance your pronunciation skills, we'll explore conversational paragraphs on various topics. These paragraphs will allow you to practice natural-sounding Japanese speech, focusing on the proper pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation of longer sentences. You'll get a chance to immerse yourself in different contexts, like describing your daily routine, sharing your hobbies, discussing favorite books or movies, and talking about travel experiences.
At the end of this short course, we'll continue to introduce additional topics based on your interests and requests, and post them throughout our YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. We'll cover personal experiences, cultural events, technology, sports, food, and much more. The goal is to provide you with a wide range of conversational materials that reflect real-life situations, helping you feel more confident and comfortable speaking Japanese.
Please note that this entire course will be presented here and now as one full-length YouTube video. However, in the video description, you'll find links to additional learning materials that will supplement your learning experience. We understand that some learners prefer shorter, bite-sized content. That's why we'll break down this course into smaller videos, guides, and other materials that you can easily access on the go.
Before we begin, I'd like to mention that all the content, videos, and learning materials are completely free of charge. Our aim is to provide accessible language education to everyone. However, if you'd like to support Kansai Fixer and help us grow, we kindly ask you to like and subscribe to our channel. Additionally, you have the option to contribute directly through our thanks and super chat buttons if you'd like to provide a few dollars or yen in our cup. Your generosity enables us to continue creating valuable content.
Lastly, we value your feedback and suggestions. Please leave comments on this video or any other videos on the Kansai Fixer channel. Let us know what additional content, courses, tips, or advice you'd like to see in future videos.
Your input is invaluable in shaping our future content to better serve your language learning needs.
So are you ready to embark on this exciting but short journey of mastering Japanese pronunciation? Let's dive in and start speaking Japanese with confidence.
Welcome to the start of your journey in becoming a master of native-like Japanese pronunciation. We will begin by exploring the unique characteristics that Japanese pronunciation has in comparison to English, and we'll delve into those differences in a moment. But first, we need to briefly go over the Japanese writing system. In this segment, we will learn about the Japanese writing system, specifically focusing on the hiragana and katakana scripts. We'll introduce some basic characters and their pronunciations to help you understand and read Japanese.
What is the difference between hiragana and katakana? Well, hiragana is a set of syllabic scripts used in Japanese. It's primarily used for native Japanese words and grammatical elements. On the other hand, katakana, while also being a syllabic script, is generally used for foreign words, onomatopoeia, technical and scientific terms, and the names of plants and animals. For example, the English word coffee is used in Japanese, but written as katakana. Now you might ask, why not use kanji for everything? Well, kanji characters, the logographic symbols made up of numerous line strokes and originally borrowed from Chinese writing, do make up a large part of the written Japanese language, They are often complex and can have multiple readings based on context. Using hiragana and katakana simplifies pronunciation and understanding, especially for beginners. Moreover, hiragana is often used alongside kanji to provide pronunciation aids known as furigana.
Now let's move on to the individual sounds of the Japanese language.
It all starts here.
In this part, we will cover the 5 vowel sounds and their pronunciation in Japanese. The biggest reason why Japanese pronunciation can be mastered so quickly is due to the fact that there are only 5 vowel sounds in the language. And once you become comfortable with pronouncing these 5 vowel sounds consistently, you'll have a solid foundation in Japanese pronunciation.
あ、い、う、え、お、あ、い、う、え、お、あ、い、う、え、お、あ、い、う、え、お、あ、い、う、え、お、あ、い、う、え、お、あ、い、う、え、お、あい、うえ、えお、あい、うえ、えお、あい、うえ、えお、あい、うえ、えお、あ、い、う、え、お。
In the following segments, we will focus on the building blocks of Japanese speaking, the 2-letter sounds made up of a consonant and a vowel sound. We will introduce all the 46 basic sounds of Japanese, except for a few exceptions that we will cover in future segments. Once again, though there are 46 basic sounds in Japanese, they are all based in those 5 vowel sounds.
か、き、く、け、こ、かき、くけ、こか、か、き、く、け、こ、かき、くけ、こか。さ、し、す、せ、そ、さし、すせ、そさ、さ、し、す、せ、そ、さし、すせ、そさ。た、ち、つ、て、と、たち、つて、とた、た、ち、つ、て、と、たち、つて、とた。な、に、ぬ、ね、の、なに、ぬね、のな、な、に、ぬ、ね、の、なに、ぬね、のな。は、ひ、ふ、へ、ほ、はひ、ふへ、ほは、は、ひ、ふ、へ、ほ、はひ、ふへ、 こはま、み、む、め、も、まみ、むめ、もま、ま、み、む、め、も、まみ、むめ、もま。や、ゆ、よ、やゆ、よや、や、ゆ、よ、やゆ、よや、ら、り、る、れ、ろ、らり、るれ、ろら、ら、り、る、れ、ろ、らり、るれ、ろら。わ、お、ん、わお、んわ、わ、お、ん、わお、んわ。
Now, let's continue our exploration of Japanese pronunciation by delving into compound sounds, the small Soooo, and voicing marks. In these parts, we will complete our study of the basics of Japanese pronunciation, which will equip you with the necessary skills to read and speak accurately.
きゃ、きゅ、きょ、きゃ、きゅ、きょ。きゃ、きゅ、きょ、きゃ、きゅ、きょ。 切手切手切手切手切手切手切手切手がパがパがパがパ
Putting it all together, learning correct pronunciation in reading Japanese words. In these segments, our focus will be on reading and pronouncing Japanese words correctly. We will put all the knowledge we have acquired so far into practice and learn how to accurately pronounce Japanese words.
トヨタ、ソニー、ホンダ、パナソニック。トヨタ、ソニー、ホンダ、パナソニック。東京、大阪、京都、広島。東京、大阪、京都、広島。宮崎駿、羽生結弦、櫻井翔。宮崎駿、羽生結弦、櫻井翔。カラオケ、アニメ、漫画。カラオケ、アニメ、漫画。メニュー、コーヒー、タクシー、ホテル。メニュー、コーヒー、タクシー、ホテル。入り口、出口、駅、トイレ、電車。地下鉄、空港、病院、レストラン、飲食店。開店時間、閉店時間、禁煙、自由席、指定席。出発、到着、ビール、カクテル、ワイン。
Okay, we are coming close to the end of this course, and you should now be ready to embark on this next part of our journey, where we focus on conversational Japanese phrases. In these segments, we will go beyond single words and learn how timing and rhythm play a role in pronunciation when we string words together into sentences.
When we encounter conversational paragraphs and longer, more complex sentences, try not to overly obsess about their meaning. Rest assured, we will provide the English translations for everything we practice, but it's not necessary to fixate on understanding the deeper significance of each sentence. Delving into the depths of the Japanese language can be explored at another time when studying the language in more detail. For now, let's focus on the task at hand, mastering the pronunciation and rhythm of conversational Japanese. So let's embark on this pronunciation-focused journey with an open mind and the willingness to immerse ourselves in the sounds and rhythms of the Japanese language. Enjoy the process of learning and feel the joy of speaking Japanese with confidence.
すみません。この席は空いていますか？すみません。この席は空いていますか？すみません。この席は空いていますか？それは私のものではありません。それは私のものではありません。それは私のものではありません。電車が遅れています。電車が遅れています。電車が遅れています。
Congratulations, here we are. We have reached the final part of our pronunciation lessons. In these final segments and continuing in future exercises, we will practice pronunciation through conversational paragraphs. And from here on out, it's all about honing your skills to speak and pronounce Japanese like a native. Get ready to exercise your mind and train your ears and mouth to become a fluent Japanese speaker.
Listen to a paragraph about someone's typical morning. Try to mimic the rhythm and pronunciation.
毎朝7時に起きます。朝食はトーストとコーヒーを飲みます。出勤前に新聞を読みます。電車で会社に行きます。仕事は忙しいですが、楽しんでいます。毎朝7時に起きます。朝食はトーストとコーヒーを飲みます。出勤前に新聞を読みます。電車で会社に行きます。仕事は忙しいですが、楽しんでいます。
Let's listen to a paragraph about someone's hobby. Remember to focus on the pronunciation.
私の趣味は料理です。特に日本料理を作るのが好きです。週末には新しいレシピを試します。友達を招いて一緒に食事を楽しむこともあります。料理はリラックスするのに良い方法だと思います。私の趣味は料理です。特に日本料理を作るのが好きです。週末には新しいレシピを試します。友達を招いて一緒に食事を楽しむこともあります。料理はリラックスするのに良い方法だと思います。
Here's a short story about a trip. Pay attention to the speaker's intonation and rhythm.
昨年、家族で京都に旅行しました。京都の歴史と文化に感動しました。特に金閣寺はとても美しかったです。そこで抹茶と和菓子を楽しむことができました。旅行は疲れることもありますが、新しい経験をするのは素晴らしいです。昨年、家族で京都に旅行しました。 京都の歴史と文化に感動しました。特に金閣寺はとても美しかったです。そこで抹茶と和菓子を楽しむことができました。旅行は疲れることもありますが、新しい経験をするのは素晴らしいです。
Here's a short story about a memorable day.
先週の日曜日はとても特別な日でした。友人と公園でピクニックをしました。美味しいお弁当とフルーツを持って行きました。天気は晴れで、気温はちょうど良かったです。笑いながら話をしたり、ゲームをしたりしました。とても楽しかったです。先週の日曜日はとても特別な日でした。友人と公園でピクニックをしました。美味しいお弁当とフルーツを持って行きました。天気は晴れで気温はちょうど良かったです。笑いながら話をしたりゲームをしたりしました。とても楽しかったです。
Listen to a paragraph where a businessman discusses his plans for the next business meeting.
明日のビジネスミーティングでは、新製品のプレゼンテーションを行います。製品の特徴や利点を的確に伝えることが重要です。また、競合他社の動向にも注意を払い、差別化のポイントを強調します。スケジュールや予算についても話し合い、円滑な進行を図ります。プロフェッショナルな印象を与えるため、準備をしっかりと行います。明日のビジネスミーティングでは新製品のプレゼンテーションを行います。製品の特徴や利点を的確に伝えることが重要です。また、競合他社の動向にも注意を払い、差別化のポイントを強調します。スケジュールや予算についても話し合い、円滑な進行を図ります。プロフェッショナルな印象を与えるため、準備をしっかりと行います。